Who are you lying to? Steffy or me? Because we both seem to think that you're breaking it off with the other.
You shouldn't have gone to see her. What if something happened to you?
Answer my question. Are you leaving me? Dad.
So, this is the new place.
Yeah, I just moved in. Sorry I haven't told you.
You haven't told me about quite a lot, so it seems.
I just hope Ridge doesn't go over there and make things worse.
Somebody needs to talk some sense into Steffy.
Would you please stop painting her out to be the villain? Things just got out of control very fast.
I just don't know why you kept this to yourself. You should have gone to Ridge right away.
I was going to, but Steffi wanted to talk to him herself. She really believes that somehow she and Bill are going to be together. And I really can't blame her because he's either a really good liar or he is being genuine.
Well, he might have been. Then. But things have changed since Katie had a heart attack. He's not going to leave his wife. Not after this.
Brooke, we can't be guessing what Bill's going to do. This is a very tough situation.
Please tell me you're not condoning a relationship between Steffi and him.
No, I am not condoning that relationship as long as he's married.
He is married, and that's not about to change.
You wouldn't want him to stay with Katie out of pity, would you? What if he really does love Steffi?
He loves Katie.
Well, he could love Katie and Steffi. We both know that's possible. In which case, one of them is going to inevitably be hurt.
Sweetheart, I know about Bill.
Okay, I really don't want to hear a lecture, Dad.
I'm actually here to apologize.
For what?
I'm sorry that you feel like you had to turn to Bill for affection. I know I have hurt you terribly, and you felt abandoned.
Well, because I was abandoned.
Turning to a married man is not going to help solve that.
Okay, I know. You don't understand. Bill wants me. He just has to help Katie get through this first.
Sweetheart, look, if things had been different, if I had stayed with your mother...
No, totally unrelated. Yes, I'm still hurt. Okay, I still feel betrayed. But that has nothing to do with my relationship with Bill. He loves me. I love him. He's in a difficult situation right now, but he wants me.
Steffi says you're planning a life together. Is that true? I want you to stop lying to me, or stop lying to Steffi, whoever it is you're stringing along. Are you walking out on me? And don't you dare say that that's something I would do, because you've obviously walked out on me time and time again, every time you touched her, every time you kissed her. Why did you marry me, Bill?
There are a million reasons.
Give me one. The lifelong bachelor. All those years perfectly content to have another nameless bimbo on your arm every night. You suddenly want to settle down with me. Why?
Because of this. Right here.
Because I challenge you.
Like no one else dares. You push me every day to be more than I ever thought I could be.
Good. Because that's what you do for me. That's what I thought we'd be doing for each other. Year after year for the rest of our lives. Pushing and challenging loving? Is it all in the past?
Steffi, I know you've had an infatuation with Bill, but to call it love?
It is, Dad.
It's out of nowhere. Just doesn't make sense.
Dad, I wanted Bill when I got back from Paris.
Again, infatuation. How did this turn into love?
Well, when we rescued Thomas.
What?
Yeah, he kissed me and he told me he loved me.
Back then?
Yeah, Dad, this isn't some reaction because you left Mom. We have real feelings for each other.
Steffi, Bill's married to Katie. That is what's real.
Being married to Mom didn't stop you from being with your destiny. Look, I don't even want to talk to you about marriage, okay? I want Bill, he wants me, and we love each other. And you're just gonna have to learn to accept it.
Bill will not leave Katie. You need to prepare for that. You're gonna have to help your daughter get through this.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to be ready to do that. I'm going to help my daughter in any way I need to. Brooke, look, I realize you're worried given your sister's health concerns, but really I think you need to be more concerned about Bill's real feelings for Steffi.
Bill may not be very ethical in business, but when it comes to family, he always does the right thing. Water?
No, thank you.
He made a mistake. He never should have let this get so carried away. He should have pushed Steffi away the minute she looked sideways at him.
Excuse me, it takes two people to cheat, Brooke. It's not just Steffi.
Please. If this were anybody else, you would be calling her a homewrecker.
What?
Or something worse. I know from experience. Look at what Steffi did.
She fell in love.
She pursued a married man, got him to fall for her, and she had no respect for his wife.
Right, the same way you respected me as Ridge's wife.
Look, this has nothing to do with us. This is about your daughter hurting my sister. Bill is going to stay with Katie, and Steffi will be hurt, so you need to be there. You need to help her through this, and you need to get her to realize she can't hang on to this crazy fantasy of hers. It's not healthy, Taylor. Don't let Steffi cling to something that is not going to happen.
I'm not leading anybody on. I'm trying to be honest with both of you.
But this isn't an open marriage, Bill.
I know. And looking at you right now, it's obvious where I need to be.
How are you looking at me? As a hospital patient? Someone to pity until her heart gives out?
I'm looking at the woman I married. I see you as I did that day. Beautiful. I see you as the woman I committed my life to. I didn't write any vows, if you remember. I just spoke from the heart. Me. Dollar Bill Spencer. Maybe for the first time in my life. You ask me why I married you. No woman in the world could have inspired me to think that I even had a heart, let alone speak from it.
Until Steffi came along. You let her in. You let her become a factor in our marriage. I should have been more vocal about her presence in your life.
You were plenty vocal, Katie. Hell, you walked out on...
And I am not going to apologize for that any longer. Yes, I walked out, and I had a damn good reason. I think any woman, any sane woman, would need a little breathing room after finding out that her husband was planning to kill someone. So you have abandonment issues. My dad left too. You find a way to get over it. You don't go crazy every time someone walks out the door. You know what? I have an idea, Bill. Here's an idea. How about therapy? I'm sorry. I forgot Bill Spencer doesn't do therapy.
Okay, Katie, please calm down.
I want to make something very clear. If you decide to come back, it will be me that makes the decision as to whether I want you back. And if I do, things will change in this marriage. I will not be so tolerant. You're an attractive man, and I get that girls like Steffi will throw themselves at you, but you will not touch them. You will not kiss them. You will be a stronger man than that. Because I want a man of integrity. And if that's not you, then I don't want you. If that's not you, then you should leave right now. I'm serious. Go to Steffi, the other woman you love.
You know, Brooke, I really don't need you to tell me how to counsel my daughter. I have talked to her already. She is an adult, all right? And she has her own feelings.
So you just stand by and let her wreak havoc on somebody else's marriage?
No, that is not what I'm doing. I told her to end things with Bill. I told Bill that he can't come to my house anymore, all right? But it only pushed her away. She went and got her own place. Really and truly, you should have a lot of sympathy for her, Brooke. She's in a lose-lose situation. She's either going to get her heart broken or she's going to be under constant attack by you and your entire family.
Deservedly so. She is out of control, and it's your responsibility to get her to stop.
No, it's my responsibility as her mother to be someone that she trusts and that she feels safe with. And I'm not going to tell my daughter that she should just turn off her emotions and not feel anything. And I'm certainly not going to make her feel like she's not worthy of Bill's love. And you know what? Sometimes marriages fail. So maybe you need to prepare yourself, Brooke, that your sister's in one of those kind of marriages.
Brooke seems to think that Bill is staying with Katie.
That's her sister. Of course she's gonna say that.
But apparently Bill has made promises to her, too.
Okay, well, he's made promises to me.
Well, then someone's lying here, sweetheart. And frankly, I don't like your odds. Listen, his wife just had a heart attack. You think he's gonna leave her now? Would you even want to be with a man who did that?
Obviously, it's gonna take time. But I trust Bill. And I want to let him do this on his own. He's gonna be there for Katie right now. But eventually, he's gonna leave her and be with me.
Don't look at me like that, like you're surprised.
Oh, I am.
You didn't marry me because you wanted some wallflower. Oh, I once was. Katie Logan, looking out our bedroom window, watching the world go by. Well, I'm not a watcher anymore. I have a voice, and I will be heard.
I'd like to think I had something to do with that.
You did. We've transformed each other. You gained a heart, and I gained a backbone. I think that makes us a good pair. Do you really want to throw all that away? Steffi is younger than me, that's true. And she's sexy, I'll give her that. But so what? So are all of the other women you've ever dated. Hundreds of versions of Steffi. Do you really want to go back to that? Throw away your marriage and walk down that road again? Wouldn't you get bored after a few weeks? Of course you would. End it with her.
And hope you'll forgive me.
No. And beg me to forgive you.
Confidence in your voice really scares me, sweetheart. I just don't want to see you hurt.
I won't be.
Have you even talked to Bill since Katie's heart attack? Know where his mind is?
Actually, he was just here. We talked about it. And then Katie showed up.
What?
Well, she came after he left. She snuck out of the hospital to tell me to stay away from her husband.
Oh, for God's sake,
No,
sweetheart.
I think actually it's a good thing. Because this is going to make her face reality. He's going to stay with her long enough until this crisis is over. But I am the woman he wants to be with. You'll see, and so will Katie.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I don't trust Bill. I never have. I don't think he's being very honest with you, and I think he's going to let you down.
Beg your forgiveness.
If I take you back, things are going to be different.
Meaning?
I will call you out if you're acting like a fool, and you will listen to me. I am not going to stand by and watch this kind of nonsense happen ever again. If I tell you something that you don't like hearing, you will take it like the man you are. I am not going to share you with another woman, Bill. Not sex, not an inappropriate look, not a suggestive touch. Never. Because I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you, Bill Spencer. And if you can't see that, then you can open up that door and walk out. If you want to be with Steffi, leave. And don't come back. I'm making this really easy for you. I don't need any speeches. I don't need any apologies or goodbyes. All you have to do is leave.
I want you, Katie Spencer. Everything you said is right. Everything. I love you. And I need you. And I'm not leaving you. Take me back.